Shanavatu Sahanatu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Yasyanavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shantihi Shantihi. Today, I am going to share something which I think very interesting. Just please participate, okay? Then we'll go into meditation also. I ask you a question. Who is he? Wait, sit down. Wait, sit down. No, you sit down. Just I'm asking, who is he? What? You have no answer, no? Why? You don't see anybody, right? Simple thing. Suppose I say, who is he? Okay? Think. It's very nice. Who is he? Then naturally you start looking, but you don't see anybody. So if you don't see anybody, can you say, who is he? Huh? You cannot, right? Okay. Just see. Then you perhaps ask a question. Where? I say, who is he? Then you ask me. You see, when you is not there. Then you ask me, where? Then I see, you don't see. So you say, where? Then I smile. This morning I was asking because everybody says, especially in self-knowledge, you should inquire who am I. You must ask it, you must question, ask who am I. It's noise. You must ask who am I. But where is the eye? Listen carefully. Just listen carefully. Yeah? Where is the eye? Because what we see, what is this whole thing? Universe. Okay? Ashram. If I say what is this? Ashram. You still insist, okay, Tamil Nadu. Still insist, India. But planet Earth. Some stars, galaxies, universe. Okay, this is our universe. You can't even talk to your body. Because the moment you say asana, body is included, right or not? You say Tamil Nadu, body is included or not? But you are running apart. Body is included. Earth, body is included. Universe, body is included. So this is universe, which includes your body also. Then, so what is this in the body? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, pancreas, all that stuff, heart, all that stuff, that also you cannot see. These things you see. Then I say, what about the thoughts? But you have got inside memories. So many different thoughts are there, too many memories are there. Okay? So now, let's see, there is this thing, the whole universe. This universe is there. Just it has a boundary, I am creating a boundary, but there is no boundary, okay? In that boundary creation, now suppose this is the India. And you are here. Sitting down. Now, you are not here. Listen, this is now what is this? What does it represent? The whole universe. Or India, others. So included. Everybody, every individual is included. When I say this picture, it can be anybody. No, it's not me or you or anything. It can be just anybody. Anybody. That is there. Now, in that mind, so then you can go outward. You are only now going inside. Inside, when you see that, just think of it, the human mind, the karma, mind, there are thoughts, memories. So what do you see? Memories. How do you see your memories? Conscious. So this is the whole arrangement. This is the whole arrangement. Okay? What is that whole arrangement? What is the whole arrangement? Vast creation, which includes the body, then our sense organs, memories of all kinds, all the thoughts of various kinds, consciousness, which is necessary part of it. Okay, everything. Now, where am I? Where is the I? No. Don't take for granted that you are already existing. Why is there? Why is the place for I? If you don't say I, will disappear. The sense of I was not there, did you exist or not? So why is the I? Now, you will be smart. Educated that we are going to be smart. What shall you say? I thought. Don't do that. I thought those are also. Thoughts are not there. You created every thought. Every thought that is in your head. What happened? You saw and they had the thought of the sight. You heard thoughts of the sounds, touched, thought of the touches, smells, sights, tastes. All these thoughts started coming. Listen here. Did you pick up the eye thought like that? You saw the eye and reflected. You thought of the sound, you hear and gather. You thought of a touch, you hear, you touch and gather. Thought of a sight, you see and gather. How do you gather an eye thought? You gather a thought, it must be perceived, right? You are seeing the sound, sight, experiencing sound, sight, touch, taste, smell. Okay? And you say, when you see the body, this is body or this is eye? Thoughts are also, the thoughts that you are thinking about the body is this thought, childhood, old age, conscious. This whole arrangement, why the I thought cannot be picked up. You can pick up this thought of this because this is the pain. This is body, this is not I. So the word I, listen carefully. Where is the source? So the whole arrangement of the whole creation, your physical body, your sense organs, all the thoughts that are there, consciousness is there, where is the I? Where is the I? So what is the question asking for me? Where is the problem? The problem is not there. What solution you are looking for? Where is the person? Who is there? Actually, who is there? You are wondering, he is not there. So you don't see, you ask, where is he? And I smile, he is not there. So if he is not there, shall you ask who is he? The person is not there, will you ask who is he? If the I itself is not there, can you ask who am I? Rather, the most important question should be, where am I? Where am I? These things knock over in the moment. Please think over it. Please sit with yourself. Where am I to question who am I? Where is the I to question who am I? You cannot substance it. Thoughts are there. Objects are there. Objects are there. Sense organs are there. Through the perception, through the sense organ, sense object, back by consciousness, thoughts are there. So all the thoughts are there. Consciousness is there. Objects, sense organs are there. Objects are there. I thought is totally redundant. I think it is that point. I thought is totally redundant. But I wish to see, is it necessary for you to say, I see to see? Is it necessary to say or feel, I see? Then only the eyes can see, or the eyes just see? The ears just hear. Or you want to say, I hear, then only ears will hear. So to think, should you be there to think? No, not to think. For you, should you be there for the thoughts to come? In child, there is a sense of I, but the thoughts are together. Why? Perception. Impression. Perception. Impression. Just think of a machine. Just think of a machine. Create a human machine. Like today you are creating a robot. You are creating that radar. You are creating a spy camera. In the National Geographic, what do? They go to the forest, they put the camera and go away. The whole 24 or 14 hours, they remember that any animal has taken place. The camera doesn't bring eye photographs. There is no sense. Where is the I? Question. That is very first. Establish yourself. There is no question of I. There is no question of who am I. There is no question of I. There is a question of I am born, reborn, happy, unhappy, lean, fat, see, hear, taste. It's none of these things. You see that? Where am I? First find yourself. You don't need to say I. This I thought is not like other thoughts. Other thoughts are impressions of the perception. Are you getting that point? Other thoughts are impressions of the perception. In my village is not in your mind, you have not seen. Your body has not gone there. In my mind, there is no perception of your village or your house because I have not gone there. So without the perceptions, the thought of the thing is not possible. But without any perception, you can still conscious. Suppose you choose not to see, will you be unconscious? Is the blind man unconscious? Is the deaf man unconscious? Is the mute unconscious? The dumb is unconscious? No. You drank coffee, your tongue is scalded. Unconscious. Why? Can't taste it. You are conscious to taste it. Conscious not to taste it. Please see that point. For a thought to be, the perception is needed. I thought doesn't come under that category. Because when all the thoughts are put up, this I surfaces. I know physics, physicist. The body was there. You see, think of it, the children are born. Rich man's baby, poor man's baby. Leave them alone, they will be playing around just like that. Until the sense comes up. I am the son of the gun. Or I am the son of the store. And the prince and the ordinary. Until that comes, there is friendship. That way, animals, If you read the dogs together, doesn't matter how about the best breed of the dog or the ordinary mongrel, they jump on each other and play with each other. Human beings, oh, they will do that. As long as the children, they will do it. 2 or 3 or 4 year olds, they are with abundance of delight coming along. After some time begins the problem. So the I thought is not the thought which is born out of a perception. Consciousness is always there. And the I thought is not needed for the consciousness to be. This is my point. I thought is not needed for the other thoughts to be. I thought is not needed for the sensation to be. I thought is not needed for the perception to be. I thought is not needed for the perceptual universe to be. That is why billions of things are existing, but not everybody has the I thought, except human beings. And those human beings also, until they have that solid individuality, they have no problem yet. They are getting their point. It's so beautiful.
So in this context, I see substract not existing.
Yes.
Where thought, the universe disappears.
Yes.
Same time, in the universe, one has to identify the individual in the mass.
No, don't worry about it. Please, this is first class and first time you are coming here. I do not encourage questions now. Because you must have listened. Thank you. Very good question. A very good question. You are going to identify. Why is it that it is not there to identify or to identify with it? Who is that man? The person is not there. How do you identify or identify with it? First, the person must be there. The non-existent gold, can it be possessive at all? Think. Identification is a job. The I identify itself with the other things. What has happened is, yes, people have used that word for us. I, you, he, so we pick up that word without even knowing. You just pick it up. Just never pick up. Is your father, how do you? Children get adopted. And adopted parents they consider as their natural parents. They will never know it until somebody points out. Right? What have you told? They just take it. Today, in the newspaper, you should have seen, if you are ready, a new carnivore animal is discovered in Colombian, Ecuador and Colombian forest. An animal is discovered, new animal. Very cute, but somehow everybody had missed it. Even it was existing in a particular zoo in America, so they had named it something else, but it's a totally different species. It was existing or not? All along existing, but nobody knew that it was existing. Name was not given, nothing was given. Nobody knew it was existing. It was there. So to identify this species, if that is not there, how are you to identify? Identify whom? Who you will identify? Identify. Okay. Yes.
There are other news. Some 45 years back, Vietnam went into the forest because he only had a child. That man was identified. He has grown up, he perceives everything, he has no sense of life, no language, no name, nothing. He has identified.
Yes, like that, hundreds of, these type of news every day, anywhere will be there. You take a child out, he will be a living, if you can say that word, he will be a living, conscious God. Conscious conscious dog, consciousness dog, let us say, use that word, consciousness dog. You are breeding plastic dogs. That reminds me of you are government fellow goes to a doctor in another hospital, and then he goes there and says, "Sir, this is my, can you fix up this one? What is the plastic pocket? Plastic pocket there is a hole. So can you? He said, are you stupid? Put a sharp. Somebody can fix it. You know, I am a doctor. He said, yes, sir. That is why he came here. What do you mean he came here? Sir, but you are a plastic surgeon. You are a plastic surgeon. Connected to the another, it comes from Swami, but just see, this is what it is. Not laugh, enjoy, you are not here. The teacher asked the student, imagine, he asked the question to solve the problem. Imagine, you are on the third floor of a hotel, and suddenly there is light, fire, smoke is everywhere. How will you escape? What comes the reply from the 7-year-old? I stop imagining. I stop imagining. So this I is there, identification is there, imagination is there, everything is there. The I is not there. Not that therefore imagination is bad, identification is bad, things. No. Don't think like that. First, establish yourself. Know yourself. Now you can say, if you say nothing from you, your standpoint, there is nobody. Then who am I? Then why the question, who am I? Simple thing. Because you are accepting it, therefore talking about it. If you don't accept, I don't accept, let us go and play football. It doesn't matter. That is why teaching, this is teaching. It's a beautiful thing. Teaching must be a person when you see the reality, the truth for yourself, when you teach, then your words represent, embody the silence. A person who doesn't know, when he speaks, the words represent his thoughts. Thought transference, not truth transference. The truth cannot be transferred. My sense of being will totally destroy you. You have to be me. Because who I am is so wonderful, and that also you happen to be. When you see that, hey, that person can marry that, I must be like that. No. Looking at an engineer, you don't become an engineer. Looking at a rich man, you don't become rich. Look at a younger person, you don't become younger. But when you feel the power of the self, the absolute, what is that makes difference between you and me? Nothing. One difference is recognition or non-recognition. That is why you suddenly see that, oh, that must be right. Why? Because you see it. See the beauty. Why is it in the presence of a person who can really be himself, people usually feel comfortable. Why? There is no question of anger, hatred, jealousy, anything coming out of it. Resistance is not coming out of it. Resentment is not coming out of it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Understand if there is a little bit resentment inside, you are a prisoner. Other people cannot, not only you cannot go on to them, other people cannot come to you. If there is a hatred, if there is a fear, any emotion, listen carefully, any emotion, even the so-called love, which is very limiting. I love only my child, my husband. Very limiting. And that is a people behave. You know, one person, another thing is very reading. I don't find it in my brain, but it comes out. Even the mother, somebody asked the mother, how is your daughter? He said, oh, my daughter is a lucky angel. She has got a very nice husband. very rich. He has purchased a car for him, and he has 3 servants in the house. They take care of everything. He's such a good girl, lucky angel girl. So her husband who brings her tea in the bed. 9 o'clock. And she's on the bed. How old is your son? Oh, the son. Misfortune. What happened? He has a wife to whom he has given a car. He has given her servants. He has to give her the coffee or the tea. The very simple program. He has to get up to feed my son for the breakfast. For the doctor it is unjust. For the doctor it may be good. Have you seen that? This is the judgment of the average people. My son, my wife, my child, no problem. My body, my ego, of course, it is supreme. Other people said, okay. He just doesn't work. You may think that your feelings nobody knows, but no, you can feel. Just the moment that they resentment, hatred, fear, you become the prisoner. You are the first prisoner of your own emotion before others. That is why they say first forgive yourself. You will attempt to forgive somebody. You carry your anger, nobody will know you are roasted. You carry your frustration, you carry your jealousy, you carry your resentment. Nobody knows, but you are getting roasted. Like one-sided love. You may love somebody, the other person doesn't know anything about it, but you are suffering through it. Because it is limiting love, limiting attraction. The other person doesn't know. And the moment you express it, the other person is talking. You are so frustrated, you kill the person. How many things are happening nowadays? This is your please. We are given that identity. Why is the identity? I am talking this class after so many years of classes. The more and more you think and look at it, the subtler and subtler it becomes. That is why I was telling you. Never ending thoughts. It's so beautiful. Why is the art? For you to ask, who am I? Who am I? It's very comforting. I'm thinking of who am I? What are you? You think who you are. It takes literally the wind out of yourself. You can't question. Since it is not there, where is the problem? What is the anger? What is the hatred? What is the jealousy? What is the love? What is the infatuation? What is the kindness? What is the cruelty? Nistra yunyo pati vichara ko dihi ko nishe. That is very wise man in the scripture in this way. Nistra yunyo pati vichara Bhagavan who travels in his path of where there is no guna whatsoever, the person is not with himself. Ko vidhi ko nishe. What is that he should or should not do? Nayodasya kutena artha ma kutena kasya. There is no meaning in doing or not doing, in living or not living, thinking or not thinking, perceiving or not perceiving. Everything is beautiful. Why? So please, now we should start thinking. We want to first seek for yourself. Because if you please never sit down here to learn to surprise others with your brilliant thoughts. First surprise yourself. If you learn for others, you shall neither learn nor you shall be able to convey. But when you first learn for yourself, first it must work for me. I must see very clearly who I am. Then what will happen? Automatically. And you shall do it without condemning anyone. Right? This is not really condemning. I will accept. With that one time you are also that much you are also confused. That will accept everybody. You won't sit down with a sense of superiority. Why I was such a good boy, I was such a holy man, I was such a this man, I was such a... No. Ignorant. In ignorance, your law is as stupid as you will hatred. Your law can be as binding and disastrous as you will hatred. Jealousy can be as disastrous as you will appreciating somebody. Listen carefully. Why? In ignorance, I am appreciating. Oh, he doesn't appreciate my appreciation. Headache. Whereas in wisdom, everything is beautiful. And because you are honest, there is no motive behind it. Your every action is beautiful. Lord, whatever actions I do, that is worship. The wise man, worshipping is not an action. Every action is worship. Meditation is not an experience. Every experience is meditation. Every moment, everything is beautiful. So, please think, in this whole arrangement, where can you place the eye? You know, you do it. In this whole arrangement, you place the eye. This is universe, creation, this is country, this is body. These are senses, these are thoughts, consciousness to see it all. You pointing it out. Now you can say, who is pointing? Suppose you try nothing wrong, try to be argumentative. Who is pointing it out? Listen carefully. If you ask who is pointing out, to say that I shall say, to tell you, I have to say, I can say, I don't have to say, you do not understand what it is. Body cannot point out, consciousness cannot point out. So you create. But it has no place, because this is your body. That is why it becomes difficult. Please understand. Remember that story, I repeat it for again just for the occasion. Remember the story, Mullah story? Okay, the Mullah was one day, okay. So Mullah was one day going to the, what is that, in a big city. So he was going to sleep. When he was going to sleep, he had fear. Such a big city, so many people, they get up and afraid. Where am I? Who am I? What will happen? So many people, how do I lose myself? So what did he do? Before lying down, he put a balloon. Tie down the balloon to his toes and went to sleep. 9 o'clock, he has gone to 10 o'clock and I'm started coming. And he saw everybody is lying down, the balloon is flying. Young fellow, mischievous. He goes there and like this. So he removes it from his toes and ties it down somebody else's toes. And the fellow goes to sleep. The next morning, the fellow gets up. Parama, who am I? These both the questions he asked me. Parama, who am I? Balloon. So I was the balloonist. So he goes there. He wakes up the fellow. If you are me, then who am I? Take that statement. If you are me, make it short. If you are me, then who am I? Listen to me. Mullah said, you are me, then who am I? Now ask yourself the question. If body is me, then who am I? Who is the body? If riches is me, then who am I? Who is rich? If you are me, who am I? If body is me, you are me, The body is me, then who am I who takes itself to the body? Who am I who takes itself to the riches? Who am I who takes itself to the thought? Who am I who takes itself to consciousness sometimes? Meaning that I cannot just present. So before you ask him, who am I? Where is this I? It's a habitual. Because long before we know about it, we have already picked up. That is why, even if you ask someone, if we are not there, then why are you teaching? And because you think like that is why the game goes on for generations to generations. The teacher knows he is not there, the student is not there. But the student is yet to know about it. That way goes on engaging himself in teaching. Generations of people have done it, they will not be able to do it also. Why? That's what the word teaching is all about. It's not there, the game goes on. That is what magic is all about. What is magic? You know it is not true, but you watch it. You know this teaching is just useless. The teacher knows it, the student doesn't know it. The teacher knows it is useless to talk about it. Still he talks. How nice it is. And that is why it is fun. It is not a burden. Understand? When you know it, remember the example, you know where the baby is hiding and you are searching. Is it a burden? Is it a game? You know where the baby is hiding. Come, where is the baby, where is the baby, and the baby is going crazy. Where is the baby, where is the baby? You are playing the game. Suppose you are really looking for the baby, baby is lost, you are really looking for the baby. Game is over. Now it is very serious. The teacher knows the fellow is not lost. But he is looking for you. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? Where am I? All these things is going on. The game. The student doesn't know. He is really lost. He is worried that he is lost. Then when the teacher points it out and the person sees it, he also learns the game. That is very ASHTAVAKRA GITA. Both are relevant. First, ASHTAVAKRA relevant. Ayamevite Vandaha Brahmi Bhavitu Vichasi. Yet Ata was son. This is your bondage, that you are looking for liberation. This is your bondage, Samadhi Mantishtasi. This is your bondage that you want to practice Samadhi. This is your bondage that you are looking for Samadhi. You are looking for happiness. You are looking for love. You are looking for security. You are looking for immortality. You are looking for a God. You are looking for the truth. That is your bondage. Then in person reveals the truth about himself, he knows clearly, oh my God, my biggest bondage was that I was looking for myself. What a stupid fool I am. He also does this. Nothing has transpired. No money has changed the handle. No books have changed the handle. No thoughts have changed the handle. To make somebody rich, you want to give some money. That is why you are crazy. You want to satisfy your son, your brother, your husband, your wife by giving some money? You are the fabulous dream. Don't worry, it will never happen. You want to give some thoughts to people. Never ending. And somebody has to be grateful, somebody has to be superior, you know. Gratitude must be there because he has given you something which was not yours. I'm grateful, eternally grateful to my father. Why? I inherited his wealth. If he had not made money, I would not have got it. I'm grateful to my mother to give my food because he had enough food, I would not have eaten it. That is why in the relative world you better be grateful for everything. Somebody offers you a seat, somebody offers you the first place. Gratitude. In absolute. Either the teacher demands it, it's up to the student. The teacher will never give it. Why? Teacher will. I will give it something. What recognitions are available? You will not. Moves. And the student, the teacher doesn't enslave. The student is free. This is such a beauty. So you see that beauty. Peace. So if body is me, then who am I? Who is the one? The thought is me, then who am I? The thought. Come back to I thought. If this I thought gives me, listen carefully. Oh, that's fantastic. If the I thought is something which gives me an identity, then who am I who is giving the identity because of the I thought? I hope that explains. The I thought is giving me an identity, then who I am gains an identity. That means I must be there even before gaining the identity. Are you gaining an identity or being? You gain an identity, you don't gain a sense of being. Are you getting that? You don't gain a sense of being, but you gain a sense of identity. That is why you go on picking identities from your childhood. Picking up identity. Are you getting that? Picking up the identity of the father, mother, son, daughter. Then you go to college, you become an identity of a student. Then you get to college, you go to and then graduate, postgraduate, picking up an identity. You marry, you become an identity, husband or wife. Are you getting that? Continuously picking, dropping. Father is gone, mother is gone, no more child. Job is gone, no more executive. Life retires you from roles that you pick up. You don't have to drop it. You don't have to drop it. Life retires you from the job. And you don't want to retire, the government retires you. 61-year-old, 60-year-old, boom, out. The life retires you. There is no fixed time. Anytime you are fed up also, you retire yourself. Divorce. You divorce. You take a voluntary retirement from the road. But in the officer job, voluntary retirement, you get money. In this voluntary retirement, you have to pay money. If the physical body, voluntary retirement, it is understandable. It is a natural, the time takes it, don't have to pay anything. Voluntary retirement, suicide. Yes. Pain. For what? Let it go normally. In normal course of time. That is if it goes, it doesn't matter because as though you picked up. Ask yourself a question. To pick up, you must be there. You are there because you pick up, or because you pick up, therefore you are there. Because you are there, therefore you pick up. Or because you pick up, therefore you must be there. Because you are there, therefore picking up is good. So you don't pick up, are you there or not? I am before the action begins, picking up. See? I write down. Just think. Suppose I write down, I am. What is there? What do you understand now? I am. You are still waiting. Why? It is the subject. Action is not there. Picking up. Picking up means what? Picking means playing a role. Picking up what? You tell me. What is right there? Picking up the thought. Picking up the sight, taste, smell, touch. How? Before you do anything, first you are. The I-ness and armness, one and the same. And the I is not needed, arm is not needed. Everything is there. The whole arrangement is not there, but everything is taking place. Only one thing begins later on is identification. Identification means later on. Perception doesn't begin. Perception is already taking place. Are you getting it? Long before you identify, perception is already taking place. Sensation is already gathered. Memories are already gathered. Long before you identify. Consciousness is already revealing it all. Everything is happening. At one time, this sense of this whole argument, the fellow is redundant. And without his presence, everything was running for some time or no? But when it comes back, it is thinking because of it is running. I get it. Suppose our ashram is here. You are not here. The ashram we started in 1985. Beautiful houses, lovely plants, everything was going on. You come 2 years back. I said, can you just run this place? Run this show? Or look at this thing, look at that thing? You put somebody, you supervisor, something. You just put, there is a garden. Already there. You put a garden. Can you please look after it? And the gardener takes the claim. I am the one who is the garden. What do you say? How do you like it? Your house you have built, your house you have put in, your house you do everything. You put a cook there and he thinks he has created this kitchen. How do you like it? You have built your house, you have asked somebody to wash it and clean it. He says that is his house. How do you like it? You like it? You don't like it. Then why are you asserting yourself from long before the individuality, the body is there, perception is taking place, senses are going on, memories are gathered, consciousness is there, then why the hero? Why the food comes from there? I am saying, I don't want to see. What? Where are you? That is why you gloriously create your problem. Because you take the shadow with the reality. Of course, a beautiful shadow. When you know it, you can always give it as an answer also. Oh, God, creating it. But in reality, it doesn't. You can come. Just like an appointed person. When does the appointed person become a nuisance? When an appointed person wants to take over the palace, appointed person wants to take over the factory, that time it becomes a problem. The ahankar wants to take over everything. So what do you do to fix it? Show the person his place. You are here to just look after this. You are not the person. Show the place to yourself first. I thought. Yeah, that's right. Then, comrade, friendship. One thought is going to affect the infinity. How beautiful. Rather, a great help, a snake in the body of Shiva. Isolated ahankar, vicious. Part of Shiva, swaying and adorable everywhere. So good. Okay, think of that. This is, I hope you must see it very, very clear. Laugh at yourself. Where am I? First, find. You want to kill a rat in your house? Find the rat. You want to get rid of the mosquito from your mosquito net because you think something is biting you. Something is biting you, and you think mosquito must be biting. So look for it. If you don't get it, what happens? How are you going to do away with it? So you think, listen carefully, you think, oh, the life, so many stings, so many miseries. What is the cause? Oh, this I, ahankar. That is the one who is owning, disowning everything. Catch it. So find out where is this. It has no place in the universe, physical existence. It's a thought. It has no place in the sense organ world, sense object world, sensation world, not even the thoughts. Even I also, as I told you, is not a thought like any other thought. Remember that. Again I repeat. You see this flower, a thought comes. Because of perception, the thought comes. For I thought, what perception did you have? Was the I standing there somewhere? No. Somebody has told, this is where father, mother, people, they say, you, then you say, I. It picks up. You start picking up. But when they say it is I, tattva the classes, they don't introduce you into the I. The same I go on using for everything. I am the son, I am the daughter, I am the husband, I am the wife, I am the father, I am the mother, I am young, I am old, I am educated, uneducated, rich, poor, angry, short-tempered, jealous, religious, secular. Who is creating that mess? Just think, who is creating that mess? Bringing everything together and creating a heavy problem for itself. Who is doing it? Are you getting that point, please? Who is doing it? It's like this. I leave you into this house. Just enjoy the beautiful garden, the lovely house, the kitchen. It is a beautiful garden, enjoy. Now what do? You start asking, why that tree is there? Remove it. Why that tree is there? Remove it. Why that kitchen, that fellow is there? Remove it. Why this fellow is there? Bring it up. The same I is ignorant. By trying to fix up everything, it creates a greater mess. The same I, when you know yourself and put that I backed by wisdom, everything is beautiful. Everything becomes beautiful. That is why know about yourself. And once you are aware, you are least worried what comes, what goes. Read. This is where comes Vairagya. Least worried. Why? So happy with myself. Are you worried that this is raining comes, the sun comes? You enjoy the rain, enjoy the sunshine. This is what you must see. Read now. Please from verse number 6, please. Okay, verse number 5 onwards, please. Finish that. Tvamekas chetana shuddha jadam vishwamasat tatha avidyapi na kinchit sa kabubhusya tathapite rajyam sutakalatrani sarirani sukhani cha sansaktasyapi nashtani tava janmani janmani alamarthena kamena sukrutena api karmana yebhya sansara kantare na vishrantam abhunmanah. He said, look at this. Tvam ekaha chetanaha suddha. You are one pure consciousness, shuddha, absolutely pure, there is nothing other than it. Whereas Vishwam Samastam Jada, everything is inert. All your thoughts, including the I thought, all your memories, your body, your senses, sensations, emotions, the whole world by itself, Jada. They cannot target you. Listen carefully. You must. Avidyapi nakinchitsa. Even this ignorance also has no meaning unless you say, I am ignorant. Right or wrong? That there is ignorance is a problem or I am ignorant is a problem. I am ignorant is a problem. How do you know you are ignorant? I know. What do you know? You are ignorant. So you know, right? So first your knowledge or ignorance? Listen. Self-knowledge is beautiful, effortless, ever existing. Because I know I am ignorant. Listen carefully. I know. Let us play the game. I know I am ignorant. Next question. Ignorant of what? What comes first? I am supposed to ask you a question. Suppose I am asking you a question. If I am asking you a question, Am I asking you a question, taking for granted you are conscious or you are unconscious? That's something wrong. If I am asking you a question, what question I am asking later on? If I am asking you a question, why am I asking you a question? Who are you? Who are you? Come on. Now, who is the Gada? This one, Jada, busy, not a busy, not. If I ask this fellow, who are you? Who are you? Now, suddenly, all of them get up and go. What happens now? Who are you? I won't ask the question. Why? Then I know it is Jada. Unconscious. Cannot answer you. I am asking you. Who are you? If I am directing a question towards you, I am accepting you are conscious. You are also accepting you are conscious. Or will you listen? Will you react? Will you look at me? Will you listen to me? No. So when you don't look at me, will you be conscious or unconscious? If you don't listen to me, will you be conscious or unconscious? If I don't speak, unconscious or unconscious? If I don't ask any question, unconscious or unconscious? Conscious. Are you getting that? Always conscious. So it begins with the first thing. What? I know. There are the consciousness, conscious, I am conscious. Okay, let us take I am conscious. When you say I am conscious, what does it mean usually? I know. When you are conscious of a thought or conscious of an object or conscious, what does it mean? Say, you don't say conscious, even though you say conscious, I mean that word you can use, you can also say I know. Okay, let us start. So now that you have accepted your consciousness, you know it, I know it. So I say, do you know my grandfather's name? No. What is that? Is it consciousness or ignorance? Huh? My grandfather's name, absence, you are not knowing my father's name, is ignorance or consciousness? Ignorance. What are you thinking? Suddenly don't try to be the standpoint of consciousness as though you are telling your own thing. This is useless. You understand? This is ignorance. Be a pain. That is a swing. Ignorance. You don't know my father's grandfather's name. Ignorance. How? What is the distance between India and Alaska? Do you know it? Is it ignorance or consciousness? Ignorance in consciousness. You are conscious of the ignorance. Achha. There are two types of ignorance. Now this is important. So, all the time I am conscious. Okay? I know or I am conscious. Okay? This is universal. Universal. Everybody, the teacher, student, even why everybody? No. But two things everybody does it. Not everybody. It's another starting common point. Two things you don't know. I know. What? What is my father's name, my grandfather's name, great grandfather's name? Ignorant, right? Ignorant. This ignorant two type. I know. What? I don't know. Meaning ignorant. I am ignorant now. Ignorant of what? Two things. Let's see. My grandfather, distance to Alaska, distance to the moon, how many stars are there, how many species are there. This type of ignorance, how many they are? Infinity. Endless. That is why nobody can know everything in this universe. Stars, planets, galaxies, your past, your future, how many bones you have in your body, what is your pancreas doing, your heart doing, or kidney doing, what is Bhaskara's book today? Right? How many rats in your house? You don't know. Something is eating you, who is eating? Don't know. See how this is relative ignorance. ignorance shall be perpetual. This is ignorance of the world, objective ignorance. Okay? They call it Buddha Vidya, whatever, just keep it up. Ignorance about the world. The creation. Just say creation and more everything. This is never ending. There is another ignorance, self-ignorance. Self-ignorance. One is self-ignorance. Okay? I don't know who am I. I know I'm ignorant of millions of things. I'm conscious. I'm conscious of ignorance about millions of things. I am also now conscious. Do you know about yourself? No. Listen carefully. Do you know about yourself? What do you say? No. Average person will say no. Do you know yourself? No. Lazy. When you say you don't know the name of my grandfather, what does it mean to you? What happens to you? What is the name of my grandfather? Why do you say don't know? What is your grandfather's name? 32. I removed your wisdom to 31. 5, 6, 2, 25. Depends on how much you can show. Okay? Even if you can show your wisdom to the however, this will be always hiding. Anyway, your grandfather's name? No. Right? Why do you say no? The thought comes. The thought comes. My grandfather's name X. Your grandfather's name? No problem. Okay? So for the relative ignorance of knowledge, understand? Relative ignorance and knowledge, the difference is, what is the difference? Absence of thought and presence of thought. Right? Is it that you will understand? Absence of thought and presence. Why are you not an engineer? Engineering person, not there. Why are you not a lawyer? Real person, not there. Why are you a geologist? Geologist person. Why are you not a swimmer? The trick is not in your head. Don't say physical. Learning swimming is not physical. Physical body swims. Body does not learn swimming. A car will drive. You have to be very sharp. The car does not drive. The body does not drive. Something happens in your head, but after that you cannot forget. You have to flow. Anyway, so what is the difference between relative ignorance and knowledge? Absence of thought and presence. Okay? Presence of thought. Overnight. So a thought is introduced to you. Your brother, what is your father's name, grandfather's name? My grandfather's name is X. No. When you say, why should you be proud of it? Previously, listen carefully. Previously, do you know my thought? My grandfather's name? Absence of thought. This I know, does it feel? No. Consciousness doesn't feel down because it means absence of thought. Consciousness doesn't feel upward. This is knows the thought. Who does that? Can you catch it or can you not catch it? I'm not catch it. Thank Very different. It's true. Do you know that I? See the peculiarity. The thought is there, knowledge is not there. In I thought, I thought is so peculiar. The thought is there, but the thought is not knowledge. Because that thought itself is not the what it stands for. So that is the time we challenge this mind. Do you know about yourself? No. Why? There is no picture of the self. Do you know yourself? I don't know. Why? Because I doesn't know what it really means. I goes on identifying with I'm ignorant, I have knowledge, I am PhD, I am educated, I am uneducated. It is I identify with the absence of thought, presence of thought. Identify with the ignorance, identify with the knowledge. Therefore the I doesn't know who it is. When you don't identify the I, but be the knowledge consciousness, that is the time it is wisdom. We shall see that. So, when is, do you know who you are? Don't know self-ignorance. Self-ignorance does not mean you are ignorant of the world. You can be knowing the whole world, but you can still be ignorant. You can know partial world, you can still be ignorant of the self. And as long as you are ignorant of the self, your knowledge of the world will be as much a burden as will the ignorance of the world. Knowledge shall bring you arrogance, ignorance shall bring you helplessness. Because, I don't know. More knowledgeable you are, sometimes more problem. Because I find security in so many things. The more secure you feel with the knowledge, the more insecure you shall feel in the absence of it, but being challenged by it. Now, therefore, listen carefully. If this knowledge, relative knowledge, listen now, this relative knowledge about the secular world, politics, history, geography, mathematics, you are thinking about these things. What do you get? Very solid identifications. Now, you are given religious thoughts, religious beliefs, religious ideas. Are they about the relative world or the absolute? Absolute. A book, ideas. You take that thought because absolute knowledge is only about the I. The I alone. Listen carefully. Even to understand God, first to understand I. That standpoint is nothing. You can go to God also, but first you must understand the I. So what this I picks up? This is my God, this is my religion, this is my belief, this is my tradition. You are as fanatic engineer, as a fanatic doctor, as a fanatic believer, as a fanatic non-believer, fanatic any profession. That is why there are secular fanatics and religious fanatics. Why? Because the I identifies with the knowledge. It goes about the world. He has divided the world into spiritual and mundane, holy, unholy, religious, secular. And naturally, I is not thinking of this. He doesn't know anything about himself. First, he picks up an identity because of the secular identity. An engineer, doctor, professional, cook, driver, rich, poor, man, woman, married, divorced. Now, out of it, renounced, now he picks up. I follow this, I do this practice, I hold my nose, I turn my head, I I don't eat this, I starve, I fast, I don't look at this, I don't look at this. Oh, sorry. Then what happens? Still, the ignorance of the self continues. So there the I thought, even though that is a thought, it doesn't give you knowledge. Right? Even in the relative world, every thought is not knowledge. The thought is not knowledge. What is capital of India? The thought comes Bombay. Is it knowledge? It's a thought. But that person doesn't get the 2 marks. False knowledge. False knowledge means what? What is the difference between false knowledge and ignorance? In ignorance, 0. False knowledge, -2. What is this? A chalk. One person looks at this, looks like a rocket. What is this? No, 0. Other person is a pencil. I know that is a chalk piece. We are writing chalk piece. You are not saying -2. Why? You not only doesn't know what this is, but also doesn't know what a chalk piece is. Therefore, -2. So, false knowledge you get -2. Who are you? Don't know? You will know. False knowledge, -2. Not only know who you are, but you also don't know who you are not. Double trouble. So just because the thought is not knowledge, I'm getting that. Okay, so now, suppose now come to the selection of this I. Who are you? What am I? What is this I? When you ask, what is this I? Naturally, no picture comes because no relative thought is I, no body is I, no sense organ is I. So who are you? Nothing comes. When nothing comes, no picture comes. Listen carefully. In self-knowledge, when there is no picture comes, you are not worried about this, worried about this one now. No picture comes. What is there? Only that knowledge. So when you say you don't know about yourself, that is the time you are with yourself. Whereas in relative ignorance, listen carefully. This is so beautiful. In relative ignorance, when you say, do you know my father's name? No. That time also you are with yourself. But you are waiting to pick up the name. There you are not interested in self-knowledge. You are interested in grandfather's knowledge. That is why the teachers don't point out, they cannot point out, they do not know it. But the person who teaches absolute knowledge, he can point out the self in the ignorance of the self. He can point out the self in the ignorance of the object. He can also point out in the knowledge of the object. Right? In all places, consciousness is there. Consciousness is always there. Listen carefully. Consciousness is always there. In relative knowledge and ignorance, so beautiful. In relative knowledge and ignorance, suppose you got this knowledge, the ignorance is gone, you got this knowledge, then your identity will be always there. Forgotten. Forgotten means what? The thought is not coming, therefore they are struggling. You cannot say I am Brahman. Understand? In the relative knowledge, suppose your question paper asks you who was the third president of India. Consciousness. Absolute knowledge, absolute mark. But relative knowledge, you will fail because you don't know history. You have to have that knowledge. In absence, that ignorance, in absence there is no thought. But you need the thought, but the relative knowledge. I absolute knowledge? Do you know yourself? Even the person who says no, there is no first thing. He is himself. The person who knows, but later on suppose thoughts are not there, still you cannot forget it. Why? To be conscious, you don't need a thought, but to be knowledgeable relatively, you need a thought. So for your relative knowledge, you need a thought. For the absolute knowledge, for your absence of relative knowledge, you are ignorant. For the absence of the thought of the relative knowledge, you are ignorant. In the absence of the I thought, you are still consciousness. You cannot forget yourself. That is what Bhagavan says. Yesha brahmi sthiti partha. Nainam prapya vibhujati. Sthitva syamam kagalevi. Brahma nirvana vachati. Yesha brahmi sthiti prapya. Hey Arjuna, again this brahmi sthiti. Being one of the Brahman, the absolute. Not vibhujati. The person never forgets himself. He cannot. Relative knowledge you can forget. With absence of, you come to this place 10 years back, you came. Oh, Swami Shastra, I know. Now you come after 10 years, landscape has changed. This road is not there, that road is there, you go around. What happened to you? You knew it, but now you don't know it, the roads have changed. In consciousness, thoughts don't change. Don't know you are. Yes, if you see the thought information, if you are familiar with the thought, a new name is given, you are finished. Suppose somebody says, it is not consciousness, it is Chaitanya, Sanskrit. Because you want to say Sanskrit. Now you think, finished. Somebody puts in some fancy arguments. Brahman, you know that? Brahma Sutra? Brahman, you know? For Brahma Sutra, probably you are not ready. What way away? So in this, all the time, you are conscious because it begins with that. So you don't have to say all the time, I know or I am conscious. But every time you are the knowledge of yourself. So relative knowledge, please understand. Nobody can get it. Then why Shastra says Yasmin Vijnana Sarva Vijnana Bhavati? As though knowing consciousness here, consciousness everywhere. This is sadharana samanya jnana, general knowledge you get. Consciousness here, there, everywhere. Just knowing the clay here, you know all the parts are here. Vishesha jnana, knowing Ishvara, the total mind alone, not the. You can go on expanding. But if by expanding the relative knowledge, you want to get absolute satisfaction, you certainly are disappointed. Get the absolute knowledge about yourself, who you are. Then relative knowledge, how much you should know? Wow. That is why discoveries, researches, science, art, flourishing, culture, everything is fantastic. Religious tradition is so good. There is nothing against music, or dance, or creativity, science. No, everything is fine. How many ways you can worship God? How many people are there? How many ways you can reveal it? How many ways you want it? Which side I shall do? Which side you want? Which form you should worship? Which one you like? Oof, you understand? Absolute freedom. Whereas others, many people who do not aware of it, not I versus they are stupid, but any religion, even in this tradition, those people who shall create a boundary of a name or a form or a function or a practice or a tradition, they are also destroy it. Because you are binding the unbounded, imprisoning the free. never be present. But in your mind, it's a so see nothing. Okay? More ways. All right. So, avidya na kinchit sa. So there is nothing other than ignorance. Na kinchit sa. Even ignorance, you don't worry about it. Why? Because you are aware of yourself. Yet, don't therefore dismiss relative knowledge. If you dismiss relative knowledge, then take away the blessings of the relative knowledge that the world is blessed with. Consciousness is everywhere, no? So speak, remove this one. How many people can listen? Don't print a book. How many people can read? What a headache. I'm immortal. Stomachache, kidney pain, heartache, sugar. Why? I'm a holy man. Therefore everybody feeds me the best of the food. So high cholesterol. Everybody eats one sweet, I must have 10 sweets. Everybody eats one piece of cheese, I must have 5 pieces. Why? Honorable, no. So with love, you kill the fellow. Body. Just was immortal. Don't worry about it. That is why somebody can lose itself in misery and kill himself. Somebody can be so much get lost. If he loses himself, out of enthusiasm, also can kill himself. Hey, what is there? I can eat whatever I like. Just wait and see what happens. Just a matter of time. So you have to be very, very watchful. Ignorance. Avidyapi nakinchitsa. There is nothing called ignorance. No, bubusya tathapite. So what is the question of desiring to enjoy something or not enjoying something? The struggle is not there. Therefore, you are not worried about rajyam, suta, kalatrani, sarirani, sukhanicha. Rajyam, what kingdom I should have, what positions, what riches I should have. Suta, what children I should have. Kalatrani, what wives and husbands I should have. Sarirani, what is the physical body I have, mine and others. Sukhanicha, what happiness or comfort I shall have in my life. Iti, you are not worried about it. Why? Sansanktyasyapi nashtani janmani. In every birth, how many children, husbands, wives, everything you have got, everywhere you have lost it. If you believe in all that. But suppose you say, no, I don't believe in last life. It doesn't matter, sir. I have no time to worry about that. In this life itself, what is that something which has been permanently with you? Your own body, swasya sariram, your own body is going to go and you want to protect my husband, my wife, my daughter, my son, my child. You must be nutcase. Unprotected you can never protect. Understand? Physical body by nature is unprotected. You can maintain it, but you cannot perpetuate. You can maintain this body. Even the best maintenance you shall die. Today, really this is, Independence Day celebration. Poor thing. One in a village, they have put it in the newspaper today, 65-year-old teacher, school teacher. He was the headmaster of the school, nearby village. So they have invited him, sir, come for the flag hoisting. Imagine, small village. This man, retired job, finished, must have had a nice bath, white cloth, little iron thing, like in Tamil Nadu, little iron thing must have come together. And when you see children are playing about, they are digging up a hole to put the flag post. Village, no, it's not that everything is already ready and it's not like that. Everybody is, they're coming, they are doing the thing, so he has done. There is village routine. So he also comes back. And when they are struggling to do that, they want to put that flag post, which is iron made out of it. The children have dug it. When they have dug it, exposed electric wire. The old man, 65-year-old person, helps to put the flag post dead. Did he expect? What was the reason to expect? Why should we expect that somebody should die? Just think. Only this, listen carefully, you are all about samsara, Oh, janmani, nashtani, these things can be nashta. Anytime your husband or a wife or a human being can pass away. Only human beings. Wealth, that is samsara. Look at your thoughts, your sense of respect, sense of disrespect, sense of popularity, sense of importance can be destroyed just like that. Just think. You love somebody. Now think of it. His wife, 65 he is, let's say his wife is 55, 60-year-old. What happens to her, for lady now? So much of love, finished, gone. You are a king, somebody attacks your kingdom, finished. Sense of power gone. Samsara, don't only think, what is that? Sudha, Kalatra, Sarira, body. You, as much you can lose the world outside, that much you can lose the so-called love, hatred, peace, jealousy, complacency, a sense of importance, respect. Why? Because if you depend on a particular thought or an idea, you shall also be destroyed. That is why, for your sense of love, love yourself. Respect, respect yourself. Security, be secured in yourself. Then nothing can ever destroy it. If are you getting that? If your importance depends upon a job or a position or a role, when that is affected, you are affected. Why people cry? Of course you cry because the person is gone. But the more subtler thing is, in the absence of that person, what will happen to me? If you are helpless, you will cry for your helplessness, not the other person's departure. Right or wrong? Why people defend somebody? Oh, this Prime Minister got involved in this Colgate scandal. Somebody is defending. Why? Because I am in the Prime Minister's office. If he is scandalized, I will be scandalized. Oh, you can be spick and span. Wonderful personality, lovely politician, everything, or religious, or any role. But suddenly something is attributed. In your own family, you divide equally the whatever riches, whatever the gold ornament your mother or father are left behind. Your suspicious father, a brother and sister, however honestly you have divided it, what will they say? Because you divided, you must have taken and put one. And they will tell it to others also. The gossip will spread. The eldest divided. Took the lion's share, he is the lion. Lies. Are you going to defend it? Don't wait for one kingdom to be lost, $100,000 money to be taken away. The people don't $100,000 only a thief. 5 rupees, 50 also fellow is a thief, but he thinks he is very wonderful. And somebody can tell a lie also. Huge lie. You are feeding somebody. You give. There is one person sitting another looking at it, giving him more, giving him less. That fellow is a crook. So he goes, that man, he is not serving correctly. That also is a blot, no. Because later on somebody look at you, look at this fellow. How he is doing partial. Samsara. Don't only think Dhana, Jana, Sutta, a cow, the cows and the money and the thing. No. All these things, Janmani Tava Nashta. So many things you have lost, gained, lost, and still you think you can hold on to it? Gade. So don't worry about it. That is why Shitosna Sukha Dukkheshu Tatha Mana Apamanayo Sama Satrucha Mitrecha Yoma Bhakta Samipriya. Sama Satrucha Mitra. Satru Mitra. The friend becomes Satru, the friend becomes Mitra. The same fellow becomes Satru, same fellow becomes Mitra. Sukha Dukkha, Mana Apamana. Respect is respect. All these things. You can give up your whole family relationship. What do you call a sannyas, renunciation? Sit down under a tree. Then compare how I am a greater dispassionate vairagi than the other person. How 10 people come to see me, only 5 people go to see him. I have given 10 night discourse, this fellow has given only 5 discourses. I have gone pilgrimage to 20 places. Samsara. This is what he said. All the Rajyam, Suta, Kalar, Kalatrani, Sansaktasyapi Nashtani. Even if you got it from birth after birth, you have encountered it, owned it, lost it. Not only births after births, lives after lives, but also in this life, what is that something you got it that he was not lost? Anything. Arjane dukkham, rakshane dukkham, nase dukkham. Whether it is wealth, popularity, respect, recognition, arjane dukkham. Very difficult to get, not only money, very difficult to win popularity. Win appreciation. Arjane dukkham, rakshane dukkham. Protect is also very difficult. Why? Everybody wants to take it away. Nashe dukkham. Goes also gone. So if you are being who you are dependent upon your wealth, your family, your people, your job, your money, your knowledge, your position, you will be samsari. Always going ups and downs. ASHTAVAKRA says, Janmani Janmani, lives after lives, in this life so much you lost. What is the question of holding on to it? Tathapi te usya. Still you are holding on to. Vairagi bhava, be dispassionate, be the self. Have all this, but not dependence on any of these things. Alam arthena kamena. That's alam. Alam is enough. Madi, podum, bahut ho gaya. Bahut ho gaya. Enough of it, enough of it. Everybody starts life with that type of idealism or not? New IAS officer, new broom sweeps well. First 2 years will not touch a paisa. You are in the office. First day you join in your office. Do you start taking under the table? Your hand is always on the table. On the table. I want to be a clean officer. After a few months, few years, everywhere it happens. Why? Enough of it. Even being good also doesn't solve the problem. I don't care. You become very harsh. Or even being very corrupt also did not solve the problem. Enough of corruption. You get fed up. Alam. Arthena kamena. Artha kama. Security that I got, pleasures that I followed. Sukrutena vikarmana. Even good work. Sukrutena vikarmana. Dharma. I mean, very, very righteous, very considerate. Still got the heat. Right or wrong? Be a very honest person and see how many people like you. Do you know why? Not only they are in trouble, after some time you will also be in trouble for yourself. Very honest, no? You know how much you are suppressing inside. You cannot do it. Very honest. And if you are a really honest person, listen carefully. You are a really honest person. Should you get affected by the changing nature of the body? body changes. I can take care. Doesn't happen. What can I do? Bhava, it will come, next verse will come. Bhava changes. That is the nature of the things. You are dishonest to drag the changing nature of the body to yourself. You are dishonest to drag the importance of wealth to yourself, importance of the position to yourself. Even you are dragging the importance of holiness to yourself. By chance somebody paints you as not a holy person, you will be destroyed. Image building. Very careful. Alam, arthena, kamena, dharma, sukrutena apikarma, dharma, enough of it. Ebhya sansara kantare, na visrantam agunmanah. Ebhya samsara kantare, in this jungle of the samsara. In this jungle of the samsara, ebhya manah na visrantam agun. The mind never ever takes a little holiday from these things. Vishrantam agun. Always worried about what? Artha, kama, dharma. What should not be done? What should be gained? Security, insecurity. What is this? That is samsara. Having seen it, will you allow yourself to come under the spell of it? No. This will go on. But I am not affected. Fantastic. Read the last verse. Krutam na kati janmani kayena manasa gira dukkhamaya sadam karma tadadyapi paramyatam. Right. Krutam na kati janmani, so many different words. Kim na krutam? Kayena manasa gira. Think. How many physical activities I have done? Kayena. Heard, seen, touched, tasted, smelled, travelled. Oh, how much? Manasa. Kim na krutam? My mind. What all things? Vishayam dhayate upunsa samrateshu upajayate. By contemplating over the object, desire. From desire, greed. From greed, not fulfilled desire, anger. From the both anger and the greed, delusion. Finished. Buddhinasa. How many times? Still shall I initiate another desire now? No. Not only kayena, by the physical body, physical activity, manasa, by thoughts, gira, by speech, talking nonsense. How many times I have put myself into trouble? Think. Do you remember? Just because you could not keep the trap shut. How many times you get into trouble? But still the person will yap. He must give unsolicited wise advice. But somebody gives the person an advice. Oh, who do you think I am? I am such an idiot to receive wisdom? That's right. What Bhagavan says. Lives after lives, even in this life, days after days after days, months after months, kayena, manasa, gira, dukkham ayasadam karma, dukkham ayasadam, ayasam dadati, which exerts you, tires you, pains you, pains others. When you are angry, you are not going to make everybody else peaceful. Huh? When you are frustrated, will you make everybody happy? When you are restless, will you make other people restful? You drive everybody crazy. Dukkham ayasadam karmam. Hey, tad adhyapi uparamyadam. Adhyapi, at least now, uparamyadam. Oh my, get out. No more unconscious speech, action, or thoughts. Every thought, aware. Every speech, aware. Every action, aware. Then every action becomes meditation. Every action is worship. Every experience is meditation. You have the motives. I'm happy with myself. So when you do the action, it is not for gaining a recognition. Are you getting that point? It is no more to gain a recognition, no more to gain the appreciation. Even if it's something which appears harsh, you are doing it not for your sake, but the other person's sake, so that the other person grows up nicely. The world can attribute a motive. You are free from it. Because in your heart of heart you know, you have nothing to lose in the process, nothing to gain in the process. You know, when you feel disappointed, when you are trying to gain something, you lost. You are trying to impress somebody with your action. Nobody appreciates. You are disappointed. You have to impress somebody by not doing something, but nobody recognizes. Then you have to point out, did you see when everybody was going for that, I didn't go? Oh, really? When everybody was fishing for compliment, did you see? I never fished for compliment. So now, what are you doing? You say you are vegetarian, right? You are fishing. See that man, how angry he is? Look at me. Here. Did you show other times, see how quiet they are? Look at me, how I am angry? No, then don't take this. You point out, see, nobody gave. I only gave 5,000 rupees. When everybody gave, you didn't give, did you tell anybody? Everybody gave, but I didn't give. No. In my mind, I have given no. See, why am I telling all this? You go into anything, don't think there is some divine action and some mundane action. A small, a tiny act of yours. You know, the other day I'll tell you one thing. In a cyclone, Orissa cyclone, you remember, 10 years back, 14, 15 years ago, I remember it because huge cyclone, you know that is like Bhuj and all that, the earthquake is a cyclone. Lot of things came to the country. Top official bureaucrats, top officers, central civil service servants, because the foreign, when it came, beautiful, what is that? Beautiful blankets, nice food packets. It's all for the village. And the top officers, what do they do? Everything they kept it. What will you say? What do you suppose you come? What will you say? Greedy rascals, rogues. Somebody gives you to distribute few things to others. Be honest and ask yourself, what do you do? The best things. From those, each one has a standard. Each one has a standard. They are top officers, so they are eyeing for the top things. You are middle class, so middle class things. Very low class things. For them there is also higher things will be available there. So from that thing, what do? Best things you pick up. But people will not know the use of it, no value of it. The person who gave, why the postman is changing? The postman sends the money. You are laughing, right? Now the postman is behaving as though he is sending the money, no? Somebody gives the money, but the postman in distribution takes the credit. Yesterday I did not give you. What did you give? What did you give? You delivered. You pick up everything, then few things you leave it, and you keep it. And they do. Why? Look at, friends, please. Why am I telling it? Not to feel miserable, but not to point out those things for others. Painting everybody dark and black and yourself pure white, it doesn't work. Somewhere, sometimes, a little bit this nonsense comes up, unconsciously. That is when you watch out. Adhyapi uparamyatam. At least now, enough of this game. Happy. And all that will happen when you remain contented with yourself. Okay? We shall more of it. Just read the other chapter. We shall go. So this is now over. Chapter 11. Please read. Ashtavakra continues giving this. Bhava bhava vikarascha स्वभावातिति निश्चयी निर्विकारो गत क्लेशः सुखे नैवोपसाम्यति ईश्वर सर्वनिर्माता नेहान्य इति निश्चयी अंतर्गलित सर्वाशः शान्तः क्वापि न सज्जते. Absolutely gorgeous verses. Bhava bhava vikarascha swabhavatiti nishchayi. One has got this nishchaya jnana, this definite knowledge. What is that? Bhava abhava vikarascha swabhavat. Whereas I am nirvikara. Srishti, samsara, the whole perceptible universe, bhava, abhava. Now it is not. See it very clearly so that you are not stunned, hit, paralyzed by this sudden turn of event. You give somebody out of sheer friendship, gratitude, pleasure. You go to some country, you come back, you bring a nice piece of chocolate, you give it to somebody. And if the other person says, what, trying to bribe me, huh? How will you feel? It will happen or not? Because he is angry with you or she is angry with you that 10 years back you took away his toy. He is still angry. So if you give this thing, trying to bribe me, now how do you feel? You had no such, you didn't, that thought did not cross. You give something to somebody, happily. The other person says, oh, because there is nobody else to take, I am taking it, huh? Think. To see the flaw in the most genuine action. They call it, no? In the fresh flower, you see one kita, one insect. That can happen. You want to help somebody, somebody attributes a motive. Genuinely. You have absolutely no reason. Why you do it? I am doing it. You have really given life for somebody or something. And the other person says, he has nothing else to do, why should he not do it, I mean, what is there babysitting or big help? He has nothing to do, he has no jobs, he is retired, he has nothing to do, and so they are coming and I am giving them a job, some purpose. Does it happen or not? Am I talking about another universe? So don't talk about only putra dara kalatra, that is samsara. Don't worry. Somebody says, hey, can you get me a glass of water? Some person suddenly gets up, runs and gets it. Then somebody in the audience, what will say? Why is suddenly taking so much of care? What is there? Innocent action. Absolutely innocent action. Sick mind. So, what shall we be tired of? Only good people? No. Even you should get tired of the sick mind. Why? Bhava vikarascha. There shall be same person who behaves so beautifully can behave like a devil. The same person who becomes so charitable can be terrible. Bhava vikarascha. Changes can take place. You question yourself. Nirvikara gata klesha. For me no vikara. I have no motives. No reason to manipulate, to gain or not to gain. Happy with myself. Gata klesha. Therefore, when somebody attributes a motive, you are unaffected. But if you have done it for recognition, no. Brother, let me change the word. Rather, if you are disappointed, what it means is you are doing it for recognition. Not that if you are doing it for recognition, you will be disappointed. If you feel disappointed, dejected, frustrated, angry, even a whisper comes to your head. Yadaham tada bandha. You are there and expecting. Can you live like that? Akasavata, like space, like nature. That's why it comes next verse, Ishvara. Anyway, nirvakara gata klesha. Sukhena eva upashamyadi. Sukhena eva. Easily, effortlessly, upashama. All these things. Reactions, everything. Upashamyati. There is nothing. Absolutely blissful with himself. Why? Ishvara Sarvanirmata. Tomorrow we shall see that. Beautiful. Ishvara Sarvanirmata. Neha Anya iti Nischay. This conviction is there. Ishvara Sarvanirmata. God alone. When you say God is not one name with one form. Read that book, God my best friend. I see that what it is. There is nothing other than God in this universe. Why something somewhere happens, why are you born, where you were born, we shall see that more tomorrow. Why something happens, why it happens, why you come across something or somebody, you do not know. You didn't decide your own body, neither your parent is, therefore neither you decide your children, your friends, your careers. How it happens? If you really start thinking, you shall know. You shall never ever know why you are here, where you are now. Nobody shall. Ishvara. Prasade sarva dukkhana mani. Prasad. Anything comes, God's grace. Not that man did. Don't make him a god. The moment you make somebody a god, you will be frightened or you will be a devil. Not a devil. He'll be, when somebody makes somebody a god means what? Then he'll be helpless. Ayyo. See God in him, in her, in it, in every action. But don't make that action a God, a person a God. Then you shall be helpless. As much I am divine, that much everybody is. Why these things? What happened? Who? What you came across? Why the person died? Why the person lived? Why you married? Why you did not marry? What happened? Enough of searching for cause outside, enough of blaming everybody outside. Enough. Alam. Antargalita sarvas. Why? We shall see tomorrow. Ishvara sarva nirmahata. God alone is everything. Antargalita sarvas. Therefore, no more hopes, expectation. Unnecessary expectations are not there. As it comes, I see as it is. If I can do something about it, I can. Cannot be, take it. Move on. Shanta. Such a person, Shanta. You don't spend your time, how I shall handle it. You know who is anxious? The person who drags everything onto himself is anxious. Understand? Being far-sighted and being worrisome and anxious, there is a difference. Being far-sighted, you see, possibilities are these many things happen, I take care. But in spite of your best far-sight, near-sighted thing will happen to you. You are taking care of big things later on. Small things, boom. It's like you are taking care of the entire trip. People are, covered from place to place. Police, Prime Minister is coming. The entire trip is made. That is this, that, everything. The helicopter, boom. You have organized the entire trip. Puncture. Small thing, huh? That is what happens in life. People take care of big things. A small thing punctures. What is that? Yourself, that I. Ishvara alone is there. So, Shanta. Kwapi na sajjate. Kwapi means kutrapi. Nowhere the person feels overwhelmed, affected at any time. Okay? Just close your eyes, please. Let's see that point, please, what we started with. In all these arrangements, what is the I? I can end up, Ishvara alone is. What is the I? Or with God come with totality. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Just see these things, okay? We'll see tomorrow.